They say words are just words. But if that were true, why do some phrases stay in your mind for years, while others vanish the moment they're spoken? You're pretty. You look nice. You're beautiful. How many times has she heard that today alone? 10 times? 20? Let me ask you something. What makes your voice any different? You see, most men think compliments are currency, that saying something nice earns them attention, interest, even attraction. But here's the truth. Words don't attract her. Energy does, depth does, presence does. Your compliment is just the surface. What matters is where it comes from. Is it from need or from confidence? Is it to impress or to express? Is it noise or is it signal? And here's what no one tells you. When you say the same things every other man says, you disappear into the crowd. But when you speak from stillness, when you pause, feel, and say something real, you shift the room. Because now, she isn't just hearing words, she's sensing something behind them. So ask yourself, are you adding to the noise or piercing through it? Because the man who masters his words doesn't just get attention, he leaves imprints. Stay with me, because in this video, you'll learn exactly what to say, how to say it, and why it works when everything else fails. Ready? Let's go deeper. Let's get real. If the first thing you notice about her is her appearance, you've already lost. Not because beauty doesn't matter, it does, but because it's obvious. It's the surface. It's what every man sees. But you're not every man. You don't compliment her looks. You compliment what she radiates. Say this. There's something in your energy. It changes the room. And then, stop. Let the silence do what words never could. Because here's the thing. When you speak to her energy, you're not observing, you're attuning. You're showing her you feel something most men miss entirely. And that's when you separate yourself. You're no longer just seeing her. You're feeling her presence. Energy is invisible, but when you feel it, it's unforgettable. And when you say this one line, slowly, from the chest, it cuts through the noise like a razor. Why? Because you've bypassed the surface. You've stepped into awareness. You've turned a compliment into resonance. Here's what happens next. She wonders, how did he see that? How does he feel me like that? And more importantly, who is this man? You become a mystery in the best way. She can't place it, but she remembers it. That's how presence feels. Most men praise the obvious, but you mirror the invisible, and that's where real attraction begins. Want to know what the second compliment is? The one that flips her mind instead of just touching her heart. Let's go deeper. The second compliment isn't flashy, it's not loud, but it cuts deep. Say this. You notice what others miss. Then pause. Don't explain it. Don't follow it up with a smile. Let it land. Because this compliment, it isn't about her appearance. It's about her awareness, her consciousness, her mind, and that is a compliment almost no one gives her. Most women walk through the world being stared at, not seen. They're praised for curves, not curiosity, for beauty, not perception. But this tells her, I value how you think, how you see the world, how you connect dots others don't even know exist. She doesn't hear this often, which means when she does, it strikes a nerve. She'll sit with it, replay it, ask herself, what did he mean by that? How did he notice that I notice? And in that moment, you become different. You're not chasing her image. You're drawn to her depth. You've just signaled, I'm paying attention, to the fact that you pay attention. And you know what that tells her? That you're a rare man, a man of focus, a man of perception, a man who values what's subtle, because you understand that what's subtle is often sacred. Stick with me, because the next compliment, it's going to shift her perspective and yours. We're just getting started. There's a compliment few men ever say, not because they don't feel it, but because they don't understand its power. Say this, you're hard to read, and that's rare. That one line, it shifts the entire frame. Why? Because now, instead of trying to get something from her, you're giving her a gift, the gift of mystery. You're not labeling her, You're not putting her in a box. You're honoring the fact that she contains more than meets the eye. And here's the twist. When you say this, you're also revealing something about you. You're revealing that you don't need clarity to stay present. You don't need certainty to remain centered. You're a man who can handle tension, who doesn't flinch in the fog. And that is rare. Most men panic when they don't get a woman. They chase explanations. They beg for reassurance. They push for emotional clarity too soon. But not you. You sit in the unknown like it's a throne. You welcome her mystery without needing to solve it. And that's why she notices. She starts thinking, why did he say that? What does he see in me? What is he not saying? Now she's leaning in. Now she's wondering. And the more she wonders, the more powerful you become. This isn't manipulation. It's maturity. Because mystery doesn't come from what you hide. It comes from what you can hold without needing control. So here's the question. Can you admire her complexity without collapsing into confusion? Can you be present without having the full picture? Because that's the edge. And when you master it, you become unforgettable. Stick with me, because the next move has nothing to do with what you say and everything to do with how you wait. Here's where most men ruin everything. They say something powerful, then they ruin it by saying something else. They over-explain, over-justify, over-talk. But the high-value man, he knows this truth. Words are powerful, but silence is unforgettable. When you speak from presence, let your words breathe. Say the compliment, then stop. Let the silence hold. Let her feel it. Because silence is not emptiness. It's pressure, it's reflection. It's where your words take root. Most men fear silence. They think it means disinterest. They think it means rejection. So they fill it. They ramble. They repeat. They collapse. But not you. You say it once. With weight. With confidence. Then you let the silence speak louder than your voice. And that's when the real message lands. Because in that moment, she isn't thinking about what you said. She's feeling it. She's questioning it. She's remembering it. She's asking herself, why did that hit so hard? Why didn't he wait for a reaction? Why did it feel different? It's because you didn't try to impress. You didn't seek approval. You spoke your truth and walked away from the echo. And that's what lingers. So ask yourself, can you be silent and still feel powerful? Can you create presence without performance? Because when your stillness speaks louder than other men's shouting, you don't just attract, you anchor. Stay sharp, because the final lesson, it's about how to end strong and leave her wanting more. So now you know, not all compliments are created equal. Anyone can say she's beautiful, but few can make her feel seen. Anyone can praise her smile, but only a rare man sees her silence and speaks to that. And you're no longer just a voice in the noise. Your presence, your pause, your purpose. So next time you're in front of her, don't reach for what's easy. Reach for what's real. Speak to her energy. See her perception. Hold her mystery. And above all, let your words be few, but unforgettable. Now here's your challenge. If you're ready for the next level, drop in the comments. Which of the 3 compliments are you going to try first? And more importantly, how will you say it differently than every other man? Because this isn't about scripts. It's about intent. It's about alignment. And if this video shifted something inside you, if it woke up a quieter, stronger version of who you are, don't stop here. Watch our last video. What she's really testing you for, and why you keep failing without knowing it. It's a deep dive into the hidden tests women use to measure your emotional strength. If this one opened her heart, that one will open your eyes. And the rest of this channel, it's built for men like you, men who want more than tricks, men who want depth, presence, stoic power, from holding frame in conversations, to walking away without fear, to reclaiming your masculine edge in modern relationships. We're just getting started, so subscribe, not for me, but for the version of you who's rising, one silent, powerful step at a time. You are the Stoic Alpha.